I brought you a story yesterday about a former soldier who's suing the MOD for nearly £900,000. The simple reason is they got cold in Estonia and they're complaining that they've ended up with debilitating injuries and a life-changing speech impediment. In fact, they already had one, it's just got worse. And it's ongoing, and the MOD are asking him to prove his case. Reading some of the comments that you made on that video, which by the way was purely an opinion piece, I asked what people thought of it. Was it the MOD? Was it him? Was it training? Was it something else? And a lot of you are leaning particularly towards one side and are having none of it. I can't say I blame you, to be honest, and I'm completely in agreement. Well, it appears it's not only the armed forces where people try to sue their employers for wrongful things. It's the emergency services as well. In this case, namely the police. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Tuesday. Hope you're doing all right. I'm not too bad myself. Been a busy day, an eventful day, some family issues to deal with, and when it comes to sticking up for me and my own, I take no shit off of anybody, and I will defend mine to the last, as it were. And I'm sure there are many other people out there that feel the same as me. And I have rather a thick skin as well. If somebody wants to call me a name or insult me or troll my channel or anything else they tend to do, it's like water off a duck's back. That's just the way I'm made. And I wish more and more people were like that. But I find now that more and more people in the world are getting a bit soft around the edges, and we have a collection of people called the Easy to Offend Brigade. You know, it's like saying boo to a goose. Well, have a look at this particular news headline I found this morning. Detective Constable Kerry Moth of Devon and Cornwall Police, 46 years old, has a medical condition called fibromyalgia, and knowing from personal experience within, my own friendship circles, fibromyalgia is a very debilitating illness, and it can completely whack you out. You just can't get out of bed in the morning, for one thing, on days when you have a relapse. And as such, fibromyalgia can really affect your work. Kerry herself, according to what I read, has had to have 76 days off in the last year because of this illness. No easy feat when you're a serving police officer with responsibilities such as cases and various other things. One of the other matters involved is that you put on weight. It's unavoidable with steroid medication and all this sort of thing that you get put on. Your weight goes up. It can't be helped. Now, when you are a police officer, a certain level of fitness and stamina is expected of you. And indeed, when you join the police service to begin with, one day of the assessments, or they used to be, way back when, is dedicated to your own physical fitness and proving that you are fit enough and able enough to do the job that would be expected of you, of a police constable or a detective constable. Then you join the police service. I believe that your level of fitness should be re-evaluated periodically to make sure that you maintain the correct level of fitness for the job that you hold within the police service. Whether it does or not, I don't know, but that's a debate for another time. Perhaps a serving officer could let me know. But somebody turned up one day and said to her, you could lose a few pounds if you stop drinking all those gallons of Coke. You're looking a bit plump round the edges, love. Stop consuming so much sugar. She's taken it personally and taken it to court and been awarded £10,000 compensation. First thing I would like to observe is this is a very much work chat based work environment. People throw this kind of banter around all the time. I know I call it banter, call it shtick, whatever you do. That's one. And number two, could they have just been giving us some friendly advice, you know. Why don't you try this? I mean, look at me, I'm a taxi driver. I sit on my arse for a living and I eat loads and loads of stuff I shouldn't do. If somebody turned around to me and said, "Oi, Gifford, you fatty, lose some weight," I wouldn't sue them. It's just part and parcel. They might get told to piss off, but, you know, that's it. And I have things wrong with me as well. It doesn't matter. It's small talk, and sometimes it's friendly advice. Now, in this particular instance, I worry that this sets a very dangerous precedent for others to follow. I gave you the story about the military man yesterday, suing for getting the old chills and a bit of a stammer, and now this woman gets compensated because her feelings are hurt. Very, very worrying, and I wonder if this will open up the floodgates for anybody else, because at the end of the day, judges in courts and panels such as disciplinaries, they judge on the truth. They judge on precedent, and once a precedent is set, I'm all going to try it on. Let me know what you think. I mean, it would be interesting to hear if you're a serving or retired police officer. I know there's the NYPD guys, but it might be slightly different over here. I don't know. But very, very dodgy territory in my book. Anyway, I'm off. I'll be back with the last video very shortly. Toodaloo.